And hello and good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Before we get started today on Deadly Days Road Trip, the demo, which is technically an alpha version, even though it should be in a beta since it's open to the public, I want to shout out Ambiguous Amphibian, also known as AA, for posting this game on his VOD channel. And I've been having such a great time since he uploaded it. Oh, let me see. 4 days ago, probably five by the time this is uploaded and passes verification. So just a shout out to say thank you for putting this game up on your channel and having me come across it, or letting us come across it. If you really want a good detailed description, head over to his channel. I'll have a link below to go check out the game and his better version of detailing. And let's see, without stealing any of his content, let's just start with this page here. Playing your road trip, there are 9 stages you get to choose, or possibly 10. I just call it 9. You also get to pick up items and gasoline for your bus. Your items you pick up go into an inventory, which you have to pick up specific slot-based items to expand your backpack and then fill to customize your weapon. Uh, let's go ahead and load into the camp and well, I have been playing a lot, and I've got like 22 hours of footage to condense, and I will be putting a few easy runs up here and an explanation over everything. So here's our camp. This is our little hovel in between missions, in between days. Here we have our party bus. We have our crafting selection, which doesn't really craft anything. We have our skills and our costumes. Every costume that you can see here is going to have a condition to unlock. Meet death, I don't know what that actually means. Um, Over here we have our perks. You get these apples at the end of a run every time you win, and then you unlock here. You need about 5,000 or 6,000 to max these out. As you can tell, over 20 hours, I've been playing a lot. There's multipliers at the end of every day. Coming over here to our crafting section, unlocks newer and better weapons. There are currently 4 packs you can get, and then 1 reroll. The rest of these are not in the demo. Um, I just want to say over here, you unlock the minigun at the crafting bench, which I will show in between sections here. And this is how we start, choose our maps. How I personally like it, comparatively to AA, I like the smaller maps with more loot and less fuel. Zombies will drop fuel as they go. Go back over here so I'm not completely grinding everything up. Your radar here shows you while you're in mid-map where the items are for you to pick up. That's your loot, your gas, or your food or ability pickups, which go to this slot here. You also have your apples up here, your duct tape you get every time you beat the boss, and an additional one when you defeat the halfway point, which is a barricade in the middle of the road. This here is your in-game timer. I don't know what this does. I still haven't figured out this one. But every 2 minutes, it turns into night. The difficulty of your zombie level is here. You kind of want to be careful how high you raise this while you're looting. This is a very important loot gathering, loot hoarding game until you get to the end of the day. The more weapons you have, the better tiers you can get, starting in order of gray, green, blue, purple. Purple being the best, gray being the crappiest. Let's see. Your fuel gauge is here with your gas canisters. It'll also pop up in HUD here, aka HUD, which will tell you, hey, gas is full, let's get back to the bus. You can choose to ignore that and continue looting. You also have your health down here. This is your experience bar. I want to say killing 6 zombies in the beginning will give you a level, then it's 15, and then it's 30. All the experience you can get. You get a magnet, a food, a firecracker, which zombies explode when they die, as well as an energy can, which will speed you up and give you your dashes. Your dashes come back over time. There's no way to increase from 2, just at the rate of which they replenish. Now, I'm going to start us off on the first mission with a quick overview. I wanted to go here with all the loot just to show you how it starts. And then after this brief explanation, I'm going to go ahead and cut in some further along runs and just put in about 4, 5, 6 interesting runs. Not really too worried about dying. When you do die in this game, it's not detrimental. I mean, it kind of is because you had all that progress, all that time spent, and you died. So as you can see here, that marker is still on the map, but we know that's food, so we can ignore it. Loot comes back during the day, starts in the day, comes back during the evening. All of your collectible crates, which are these green crates highlighted in yellow, or your cars with these loot bags on it, which are also on the radar. By the way, once you pick up an item, it gets off of the radar, so you don't have to go back. If you accidentally leave an item or a box, you don't have to worry about trying to re-find it. You can use a magnet if you didn't pick it up, and it'll come back to you later. Anything that you do not get on the map stays on the map, unfortunately, except for the level up airdrops. Every time you level up, you get an airdrop, and you can get a weapon. I'm actually going to switch out the pistol for the AK. It does 20 damage, has a fast TTK, and the reload time is decent. So it's still going to take 3 bullets instead of 2, because I'm starting at 20 instead of 25. Personal choice, personal preference, but you can get a minigun at the end of it, and I will show you that after you unlock the crafting bench. So we're going to move on here. I'm just going to wait till I get full gas, and then I will move on. But you can see here, zombie difficulty level is 1 because it's during the daytime. You can see it's starting to change to dark over at the minute 30. More and more zombies and harder difficulty bosses come in. As you can see, this one just blipped on as a new, environmental barrels. Those suck. If you leave the map, these airdrops will drop at the next one, so don't feel obligated to always pick them up. If you're in a pinch and you can't pick them up, don't worry. Here's your expanded inventory slot. I will actually move this back up here, so once I start getting attachments, I can put that together. Now, I'm just going to go off of the radar here, pick up these last couple. There was a kind gentleman on the last video. Not the last video, but on the Dolphin Dungeon demo. It's actually called Dolphin's Dungeon, but I put it as Dolphin's Dungeon Demo because it was easier to say in one mouthful. Speaking of mouthful, no, I haven't gotten my dentures yet. Wish I did. So these are football players. They will charge in a straight line. Once their path is red and set, they will always go to that path. Now, if I could ever find another gas can here, we could probably leave. These loots here are also included in the overall loot count. So if it says it's a 4 bar, there's 4 of those laying around, as well as the increased amount of loot. Now let's see. Going back to that gentleman on the Dolphin Dungeon demo, he was saying that I comment grime a lot, and I'm trying to get better at that to where I'm not flooding the screen like a lot of people don't prefer it. So here's that heads-up display. That pressure cooker gave us an explosion ability. I like to save that for melee. Sometimes I'll just discard it. If I'm doing a melee-focused build, it's better. So you can fill up your buzz, you can leave at any time, but you still have to continue filling up the gas. Once you finish here, you'll see here's all of the items we picked up along the way. When you get enough duct tape to unlock the crafting table, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 to start. You get the sawed-off, the spear, the dynamite, and the rocket launcher. I have footage of the rocket launcher, just not a win with the rocket launcher, and I can show you how absolutely slow it is. I also have a triple weapons run. I have the minigun run, and a couple of minigun runs, but again, I'll splice those in. So anytime you get to this workbench, you click on the item, it'll tell you what 2 weapons you need and their condition. You come over here, you press autofill. Even if it's like I have a purple sawed-off shotgun and a purple blade, it'll only create a blue. Why? It's not a programming error. It's because they really want you to get this early to give yourself a bonus. Mind you, you can find the sawed-off shotguns. Once you saw off the shotgun, it becomes a single hand instead of a dual. As you can see here, like with the chainsaw, you need very specific items, and each one comes with their own set of information. From this point on, I think we are 2 minutes into the video. When you're done with your space, delete an item here, right-clicking to sell, left-click to spin this scrap to open it, and then you can attach it to your weapons. Again, I will splice that in later. So starting from mental note for myself here in the video, I'm just going to start patching in some wins, some runs, and some combos, and hopefully y'all enjoy it and pay attention. I'm going to put in 3 wins with 3 different weapons, maybe a 4th win with 4 weapons, and try to cover each of the characters and their specialties. I should have done that earlier, but I didn't. I was a little lazy. So, mental note, go ahead and stick everything in. Make sure I splice in AA's main channel and his VOD for those that don't follow. And yeah, so from here on, it's just going to be a blank screen with some wins. I would play talking in the background, but unfortunately, I've got a bunch of music, so it's just going to be dead screen from here until the very end when I thank you all for paying attention. At this point, thank you very much, and I will see you at the end. And thank you all for stopping by and watching the video. Y'all take it easy and have a lovely rest of the day.